This is Fred Beck from Fred Talks Fighting. I'm joined by Jarvis after an absolute war with Gib. Just tell me, I know there's a lot of emotions coming through your mind right now, but what's going through it?
Obviously disappointed, of course. I didn't get the result I wanted. But, at the end of the day, you live and you learn. It's all part of the journey. And for the next one, I'm just going to come back stronger, work on what I need to, and that's it.
But just before the fight, we'll talk about the fight in a second, but just to talk about kind of your influencer kind of journey as a whole.
Yeah.
Your resume is Tom Zanetti, obviously a very, very tough fighter, took slim distance, and now Gib, and then Michael Lee. They're three very, very tough fighters. How much do you think you've gained from this whole experience so far?
So much. Every fight is a learning experience, win or lose, no matter what happens. And, I'm still pretty new to this. I'm 2 years in now. And, we've come a long way. This is not a journey I thought I would ever be on, being a boxer, influencer boxer, whatever you want to call it. But, I'm just excited, and I love it inside of the ring. I love being in there. I love the energy. And, I'm just going to keep sticking to it.
Keep on going.
Exactly.
We love to hear it. We won't talk about the fight too much, but we'll just dive into it for a second. Was Gib everything expected in there? Did he perform as you thought he would?
Yeah, so I knew he was going to be awkward, and I knew I would be able to land a lot of shots. But it just came down to his ring experience in there. Him, obviously had the years of experience of being in there more times than me, going the distance, going to the late rounds, and that's really where I feel I struggled the most, was in those late rounds. I wasn't throwing as many punches as I need to be. I was moving pretty well, but I was making a miss, but then I wasn't throwing back. So there's definitely things I can work on, and but I'm obviously proud of myself. We've come a long way from being a Fortnite gamer getting banned to to doing this. So I'm just grateful for everything.
You've seen quite a story. The film will be good. The documentary or the book, which is every YouTuber's cliche, will be very, very good in a few years' time. But your coach, obviously, he's very, very successful. He's behind the camera here. What was he telling you in the corner?
Just keep throwing. Keep it up. I was doing good, but I just had to keep the pace up in the last few rounds. And he's proud of me, of course. But just gonna go back, relax a little bit. Take some time, take a step back, and just get back to it.
And when the final bell went, did you think you'd done enough to win, or do you think Gib had just clinched it?
I think I knew at the end there. I tried to give it my all, in those last 10, 20 seconds of each round. But at the end, I feel like he had done enough. I hadn't done enough. That was the problem.
So you think in mind Gib deserved to win?
Yeah.
That's good. It's nice to hear, because after lots of boxing fights, even if they're one-sided.
I'm never a salty person. I can admit when I lost, and you just got to take it on the chin, learn from it, and just grow. That's the key.
Well, it's all you can do, and it's always the best thing to do. But I know there's a final Kingpin event. I mean, they're saying it's August. I reckon it's September, October time. Do you think?
Right.
Ask him.
Exactly. Who knows, mate? Who knows? Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we push forward probably. Do you think a box on that?
Oh, 100%. I heard Winderson lost, right?
Yes.
So
that's a good fight, actually.
That's a great fight. I would love that fight. I respect him a lot. So I love this. I love boxing. I have a lot of fun doing it. So this definitely is not the end.
Do you have any idea what Kay was like? It's a question for you. What was Kay like in the fight? Screaming?
Honestly,
Should I come in the interview a sec? Jordan's very good at media. I'm very surprised always.
I tried my best. No.
This is Jarvis manager, Jordan.
Good to meet you all. No, Kay honestly did a really good job. Kay did a really good job this time. We kind of had a game plan to be a bit more behaved than the last fight, and actually, he was Otis's mouth. We all know Frazier's very loud, and he's the voice that Jarvis is able to hear most when he's in the ring. So Otis was blurting out instructions. I would punch it over to Frazier. Frazier would belt it out, and that was kind of our goal for communication. So it was good. Obviously, we wanted a different result, but Jarvis is a true class act in victory and defeat. And like you said, not everybody takes a loss on the chin the way he does and says, the other person is the better man in there. So I'm so proud of Jarvis, and I can't wait to see everything that comes.
And Jarvis Winderson next? That's a good fight.
It's an incredible fight. I honestly think it's the fight that we were, wanted most. If we won this, we were hoping that it was, our final would be against Winderson. So, who knows where it's going to
happens for a reason.
Everything happens for a reason. Who knows if we're going to be fighting in Dublin again, if we're going to be fighting in London, if we're going to go to Brazil. But the idea of, Jarvis and Winderson being a co-main in Brazil, obviously that's a main event fight out there. But, I think it would be awesome. So regardless, we're really excited for what comes next. And, I'm just so proud of Jarvis. I know the entire team is, win, lose, draw, whatever, to step in there with someone with over double the experience, someone who was just chatting all week and, really making these wild claims. Jarvis went the distance and, like I said, he just true class act. Let's all the hard work speak for him. So.
See, I told you, he's really good. He's a good guy. He's a good talker. Before I let you go, though, King Kenny is facing Gibb. Who wins that in the final?
Oh, that's a tough one. Obviously, Kenny's got the reach. I haven't seen the fight, so I don't know how he performed, but I heard it was pretty.
It was basically just a beat down the whole time. Yeah, it wasn't like a brutal one, but it was basically boxing technically. You'll be shocked when you see it.
How many rounds did they go?
5.
That's gonna be a tough fight. I honestly think Kenny.
Really?
Is gonna win that. I honestly think Kenny's gonna win that. He's got if it was that clear of a decision, and he's got the range and reach, I think Kenny's gonna do it.
We'll see.
I chatted a lot of about Kenny at the beginning, but
he's quite good now.
Hey, yeah, 100%. Yeah, but Kenny, a big up Kenny for sure. I'm gonna be rooting for him. And Gibb, of course. I got respect for both of them. So it's going to be a great fight at the end of the day.
Awesome. Jarvis, appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.